The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. You know, it seems, fellas, like every time LeBron takes the court, he has a chance to pass another career milestone. When it's all said and done, where do you think he ends up on the NBA's all-time scoring list, Shaq?
Well, it'll be very hard for him to make a run at the top two, Ernie. However, it's never a good idea to doubt LeBron because he's already passed me up in the scoring list, so you can't doubt the guy.
He's got that going for him. How about it, Jeff?
You know, man, Ernie, I just think how long he plays. If he plays, 17, 18 years, he's going to be in the top two. But if he stops at about 15 and says, I just want to spend time with my kids, then I don't think so.
That does it for us for now. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Boo-boo, have you seen my mop?
No. What's going on, little Jug?
Man, I can't find my mop anywhere. I just put it down for a second and... Charlie, you see my mop?
What's up?
Where's my mop, man? You see my mop?
Man, you took his mop, man.
Yo,
come on.
did you take my mop?
He's freaking out
I'm
right now.
so dead. Where's my mop?
Hey, relax, sir. Hey, bro, give him his mop back, man. You can't.
Oh,
Sammy's got your mop.
I was
Oh,
kidding.
thank
I was only
God.
kidding. Here.
man, you play too much,
Hey, that
Sam.
serves you right for that towel prank, man.
Oh, man, I'm gonna get you.
You look like you was about to cry.
Barely. Hey, you actually got him good.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Home court advantage goes to the Mavericks playing here in the American Airlines Center. They're still looking to settle into the new season, working on improving their record with each opportunity to try to pick up some wins.
And you wondered coming into the season if this team might have some issues, and that's been the case here thus far. We'll see if they can address those issues. It's a long season and find a way to turn it around.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, LeBron James does not mind being a vocal leader. He said conflict was just part of the game for me growing up. I played outdoors, and if you didn't win, you might not play for the rest of the day. Now I'm the leader of this team, and I expect nothing less than greatness out of all of us. I'm going to hold everyone accountable, including myself. Kevin?
And that's so great to hear, DA. LeBron is a proven leader and champion, as we all know, expects to contend for a championship every year. And these are both veteran teams, Steve. They've been around. A game like this is a test of wits as much as anything.
They understand what it takes to win. They understand how to will themselves into wins. They understand you can't make mistakes mentally. Veterans, they know how to pull it out. They want to keep it close, and they feel they can win at the end.
So Dallas will get the first possession. DJ is checked in for Dallas. Smith comes in for J.J. Barea. Cleveland also making some changes. Crowder, he's checked in for Fry. Smith comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Rose in for Thomas. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Thompson are up front. Rose is out there with Smith. And it's Crowder in at the three.
Do you remember that 2003 draft? Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and this guy, LeBron James. He went #1 overall.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And LeBron James, a 4-time MVP, one of 5 players, Smitty, ever to achieve that.
And last season became the first ever to total 27,000 points, 7,000 assists, and 7,000 rebounds. He's the greatest small forward ever to play this game, in my opinion.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Cowan's no good. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Smith kicks to Rose. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that can happen on the road. You can get a little bit tight, and often it really shows itself at the free throw line.
And as the visiting team, you're already behind the 8 ball. Can't afford to give up opportunities like that.
From 13, no good on the shot.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
Pass to Cowens. Barnes outside. Curry kicks to DJ. Takes the 13-footer and too long on the shot. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Outside Rose. He dishes it to LeBron. That one's not going to go. Mavericks trail by 6. There's the feed to DJ. Passes it to Smith. Dallas moving the ball around. And Noel kicks to Smith. The dish to Noel. Barnes with it. Picked up by Thompson. For 3, Smith. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Now here's James. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Houston.
Also, you have to mention the rebounding, another area where he excelled.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Now here's DJ after LeBron James's miss. Here's DJ. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And we talk to beat writers, Greg, who follow this team. They'll all tell you the same thing. DJ is always putting in that extra in the gym. Easy to believe, given how he's had to fight his way just to get to the league.
Yeah, and as hard as it is to make it into the NBA, you have to be willing to work even harder to stay in the NBA, especially for a guy like DJ. He's making the most of things, though, and you can see the improvement.
And Matthews with the basket on the assist by DJ.
You know, we preach it all the time. Unselfish basketball. DJ making the extra pass to a wide-open teammate.
The screen from Thompson. Smith kicks to Thompson. Feeds it to Rose. Another shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Wells wide open. It's good from long range. Wells has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rose kicks to Jefferson. It's tipped. .149 left here in the opening quarter. Kicks to DJ. Here's Wells. Off target from outside. Cleveland leading by 9. Jefferson passing to Rose. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And with D. Rose going through the free agent process this past summer, very different market than when he first signed his big extension back in 2012. But still, there were teams that wanted what he has to offer, and he'll make an impact.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Farrell's checked in. DJ kicks to Farrell. Mejri, the pass to Cowens. Outside Matthews. He feeds it to DJ. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. They get the rebound. Wells. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, like the edge Wells brings to the boards. Terrific at judging misses and then just pouncing on the boards.
Screen by Smith. Jefferson kicks to Thompson. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Mavericks.
And the one shot they've stayed away from tonight has been that long 3. They've been a little more consistent with their shot selection, not launching as many deep threes.
And the basket good by Mejri. And for Rose in his free agency, he isn't, Greg, the same player he once was, but he can still run a team, and he can get you some points.
Yeah, and his leadership is a big part of the package now. He can be a good mentor to upcoming guards in an organization, act as kind of that bridge, if you will, for a team, or that missing piece for a franchise looking to make a run.
And the Cavaliers with possession here, following the score by Dallas.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Matthews, and that one comes up a bit short. Outside Rose, buries the 20-footer. Rose has got 8 points. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Well, we know what Derrick Rose has been through, the injuries, the expectations. And we asked him how he's dealing with all of it.
I got a clear mind when I play. I can't think about the past. I can't think about if I'm going to hurt myself, if I move the wrong way. When I'm out there, I have a free mind. I have no expectations on myself. I just know that I prepare myself well. There's no pressure.
Well, and Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys, of pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. Hey, with a little more luck, he may still be that.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Cleaning the glass, I mean, right from the jump, and that really helped them to set the tone.
What you have to do is establish a physical presence early, and aggressiveness their opponent has failed to match.
Farrell is out there with Wells. Then there's Mejri. Then it's Matthews. And it's Cowens in at the 4 slot. So that's who Dallas starts the second round. And Thompson kicks to Crowder. Smith sets the pick for Thomas. And the wide open shot from Crowder. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 10. Mavericks shooting about 42% so far. Pass to DJ. Lays it up and banks it in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. Mejri, the pass to Wells. For the 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. They set the pick. Screen by Smith. Thomas against Matthews. 6 to shoot. Fry, good. Fry's got his second basket of the game.
The length and athleticism of Fry showing up inside.
Matthews against Jefferson. Matthews a screen on Jefferson. And the pass to Farrell. Offline with his three. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Rockets in Houston.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
Here's Thomas, got a hand on it. They retain possession, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. A lot of time, games are decided at the line. So let's check out the NBA leaders in that category. Dirk Nowitzki, number 1. Isaiah Thomas is second.
Neither one of these guys is going to waste an opportunity from the foul line. They just don't give away points.
DJ dishes to Matthews. Wells kicks to DJ. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Thomas with the steal. Oh, and here comes Smith. All alone.
Showing off big-time athleticism. JR is telling us he wants to be in a dunk contest.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. And the Mavericks call time here.
And for Isaiah Thomas, he shouldn't have too much of an issue fitting in with the Cavs. I mean, he played AAU with Kevin Love. He can distribute and score. Same role as Irving had when he was with the Cavs.
EJ passes to Wells. Here's Farrell. Measury kicks to Matthews.
You too.
So it's the Cavaliers now. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Outside Thomas. They set the screen. Shoots over Measuring, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Mavericks making a switch here. Here's Thomas. He picked up 36 points in their last one against the Rockets in Houston.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Smith, no luck. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. DJ dishes to Smith. They need this one, and it's good on the way in. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And Smith likes getting close to the rim, a consistent scorer when he's deep inside.
And it's time for an injury report.
They checked out his foot, and it appears he may have sprained his toe on that play. That is such a tough blow to take at the early stage of this season. Hopefully, with it being early, he can recover and help this team down the road. Kevin?
Thanks for checking in, DA. Injuries are always tough to deal with, but they're just a fact of life in the NBA.
And he'll have a lot of support as he goes through the recovery process. They want him back as soon as possible.
And we know how much better they'll be as a team when he's out of those street clothes and back in uniform.
Shoots from the elbow. Rose, no good. Mavericks leading by 4. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing. And if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out. So many great point guards in this year's draft. Greg, what stands out to you about North Carolina State's Dennis Smith?
Well, I think he's the best athlete of them all. A terror off the bounce, great toughness, And he's drawn some comparison to Stevie Francis when you talk about his bounce and physicality. And a moment now to check out the numbers for Derrick Rose. Getting around 12 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team. And LeBron James in 2014 took on the burden of leading a young Cavs team back to greatness. He changed the whole culture, showing them what it took to win it all.
Outside Thomas. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Smitty, that'll take a lot of patience for LeBron going from Miami to Cleveland, getting his teammates and the organization overall to that next level.
The definition of a leader, LeBron James. He'll do it with praise or criticism, not shy about challenging others and lighting a fire under them.
Dishes it to DJ. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Curry against Thomas. Double team on Thomas. There's Rose with the 3. And Curry pulls it down. Dallas leading by 5. He kicks to Smith. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for James. 5th in assists, 10th in rebounding, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint.
He is so out of his element right now. Hasn't made a shot all quarter. I feel for him.
And the rejection by Smith. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Rose, no good.
Well, this whole period for him has been challenging. You can tell he's starting to press.
Smith kicks to DJ. Pass to Barnes. There's a screen by Noel. Here's Cowens. 1 second left. And Noel lays it up and in. Noel's got 12 points in the game.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's Dallas up 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran Lou. Duran, what problems are you seeing out there?
Just we have to make shots. We just got to relax and we just got to keep playing.
Thanks for your time, Duran. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of it. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. What can you say? LeBron James. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Then for the Cavaliers, Richard Jefferson. He's checked in for LeBron. Smith comes in for Kyle Korver. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Thomas. So on the floor for Cleveland, Jefferson is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Smith. Then it's Thompson. And it's Rose in at point. The Cavaliers keep it going. A new 24-second shot clock. Nice shot by Smith.
And this is where JR can put it on you. Excellent in the catch and shoot.
The Mavericks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. DJ with it. Now Smith defending. Wells. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Cavaliers trailing. Rose with the ball. He's got 10. He dishes it to Frye. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Frye's got 7.
an elite shooting big man. Fry makes most of his money from beyond the arc.
It's taken away by Smith. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. And Smith gets double teamed. Inside, here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
No doubt that could be a gigantic swing in momentum given how that sequence developed.
And the dunk by Jefferson.
Yeah, Jefferson, just great lift on these dunks. Whenever he's near the basket, he is ready to turn one over.
Steve, more and more we see guards turn to the Euro step to get around defenders en route to the rim. It's a slight move, but it's so effective. Which players do you think execute that move the best?
I think Manu. He's one of the guys I play with, even though he's older. Still to perfection. Kevin Durant at his size is unbelievable. DeMar DeRozan, James Harden. And then I don't know if a Euro step you can call it for Russell Westbrook. He just changes direction. It looks like a sped up Euro step in Russell Westbrook's situation. Those are some of the guys that stand out.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
He did it with great body control. DJ absorbs the contact, completes the play, now goes to the line for a potential and one.
Noel's checked in for the Mavericks. Smith comes in for Yogi Ferrell. And Cleveland also making a change. James is checked in. No good on the shot. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
It's always interesting. You're not exactly sure what you're going to get, but it'll be fun to see how it plays out.
Back to Thompson. In the corner, it's James. Just 4 to shoot. The screen from Thompson. The alley-oop. That's tipped.
And there's a certain art to blocking shots without fouling. DJ with perfect timing.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Nerlens Noel out of Kentucky, slender and mobile and long. And Greg, he can cover ground in a hurry.
Boy, and you can see it in his rate of steals to go along with the blocks. That quickness is a huge asset in today's game. It's all about versatility, both offensively and defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Green comes in for Richard Jefferson. And Thomas subbed in for Smith.
He got a good look from the mid-range area. He needs to shoot this one with more confidence.
Thomas a screen. Thompson sets the pick for Rose. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And it's really all about the evolution of Derrick Rose, finding out how to be more effective at this stage of his career. And, you know, I think he's done a good job of not relying on his outside shot as much. Still can attack and get to the rim, and it's starting to lead to better results.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Noel down low, working on Thompson, and it's Noel missing. For Rose, the outside shot was something that never really recovered after his injuries, Greg, but he is still a dangerous scorer without that tool.
One of the better finishers still at the rim in the league in terms of guards. His decision to go inside more helped bump that field goal percentage up last season. Not everyone can adjust their game, but Rose managed to do it seamlessly.
We've seen it before. LeBron gets into this kind of rhythm, and there's no slowing him down.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from DJ.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
On the wing, Shumpert. He's covered by Matthews. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Iman Shumpert, known on this team for his boisterous personality, and he makes a statement with his hair too, doesn't he, Steve?
Yeah, sometimes the high top fade, some other hairstyles, I'm not sure what we can really call them. Kevin, do you want to try out some of those looks?
No, thanks, Smitty. Smith, the pass to Cowens. Here's Wells. Misses the three.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting one in the first.
Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
The facilitator, LeBron, sees the entire floor. If you're open, you know what? He'll find you.
Now here's DJ. He's guarded closely. Smith outside. Here's Cowens. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Rose against Smith. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Noel, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Cleveland. DJ dishes to Nowitzki. The feed now to DJ. And stolen by LeBron.
And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
But you,
whoa!
Goodness.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Smith kicks to DJ. Pass to Wells. Hits it from three-point range. Wells has got 12.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Now here's LeBron. Defense right on him. And they double up James. The screen from Thompson. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Wells. That free throw good from Isaiah Thomas. And both free throws good for Thomas. Smith doesn't go that time. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers on top as they wrap up the third quarter on a 15-5 run. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, we got to take back the momentum. We got to take it back. Hey, we can't wait for our fans to get into it. We got to get them into it with hard play.
And trying anything to inspire his team, Rick Carlisle bringing their fans now into the conversation.
And I love that coach is throwing the onus of responsibility onto his players. Don't you guys sulk. Just go out there and show people what you're made of.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, Smith Jr. and Curry paired at the 1 and the 2. Nowitzki is out there with Harrison Barnes, and it's DJ in at the 3 spot.
And for a guy who went undrafted, who had to impress scouts through individual workouts, credit DJ for his relentlessness.
Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Barnes. And here is DJ. Out to Smith. Lock at 6. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Barnes against LeBron. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. James has got 25 points.
And not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from DJ.
Really smoking the Nets now after a difficult time shooting in the first half.
Thomas passes to James. Over Barnes. And that one is off. And it's Dallas the other way. Now Smith. Screen by Smith. DJ kicks to Smith. Nowitzki with the screen on Thompson. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Korver. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 8 points for Kyle Korver.
And after only making 35% of their shots in that first half, they are slowly getting into a groove here in the second.
And it's DJ missing.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. Smith dishes to DJ. Outside for Curry. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
When he gets it going from out there, look out.
The Cavaliers leading by 15, and the Cavaliers call time here.
And the Mavericks looking to go young now around Nowitzki. Unsurprisingly, they've already found some intriguing young prospects.
J.J. Barea is checked in for the Mavericks. And Cleveland also making a change. Channing Frye's checked in for Rose. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And for the Mavericks, you look at their young guys, a lot of athleticism, and Greg, an upside already on the roster.
And Mavs fans have to be pleased with what they've done so far. I mean, especially with the selection of Dennis Smith in the draft, who can be a special player at that point guard position. They're making smart moves to kind of revamp this roster. Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
DJ kicks to Barea over Thomas. Barea, no good. Cleveland leading by 15. Outside Korver. The dish now to Thomas. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. They get it back, and Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
They were so much better in the first half defensively, fighting over screens, quick rotations. We're seeing none of that right now.
DJ passes to Barea. And stolen by Frye. On the wing, Korver, guarded by Curry. From deep, Thomas. Offensive rebound. The shot that time, not on target. Mavericks trailed by 17. Now here's Curry. Nowitzki a screen. Curry kicks to DJ. LeBron against Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by James. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And James throws it down.
If you're the defense, you have to get back. LeBron, a monster out in the open court.
Here's DJ. Barnes outside. Nowitzki a screen. DJ with it, working on Frye. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And it seems these players are getting more and more athletic, Steve. So much of that is modern conditioning, core strength, off-season workouts, things that probably didn't happen when you were playing, but just because of science have developed now. What did you do that helped you out the most, and maybe some things you wish you had done?
Well, you look at my body, Kevin, yes, it didn't help me. I was this skinny rail guy. We had a bench press, and we squatted. But guys right now are having more talking about core strength, yoga, Pilates. I mean, they're doing so much that is totally different. I wish I would have been a guy that spent more time on his body versus my games, because it means a lot to be able to have that core strength.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. They'll bring an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Well, that was embarrassing.
It's over now.
I could hear the disappointment from the fans, boo.
Oh, man, come on. It's one game in one season. Be like the ball and bounce back. Hey, DJ Spalding. That's what I'm going to call you. DJ Spalding, baby. Bounce back.